Do you ever wonder what makes someone highly valued? Contrary to popular belief, it's not something you're born with, but rather something you have to work towards. And it's not just men who have to put in the effort, women too must strive to become high-value individuals. But what exactly does it mean to be valued? We're not talking about inherent worth here, but rather the skills and qualities you bring to the table. This means that even if you're not wealthy or don't have a PhD, you can still become a high-value person with effort, patience, and devotion. So, what does it take to be a high-value woman? It's not about money or education, but rather a combination of different factors that we'll reveal in this video. Get ready to look at yourself or the women you're dating in a whole new light. Here are 12 signs of a high-value woman. Number 1, surrounded by high-value women. Are you surrounding yourself with the right people? It's no secret that the people you spend the most time with can greatly influence your life. Yet, many of us still choose to hang out with directionless individuals who add little value to our lives. But a high-value woman knows better. She carefully curates her circle and surrounds herself with like-minded peers who uplift and empower her. And here's a little secret. You can learn a lot about a woman by the quality of the women she associates with. That may be why some women have stopped inviting you out for dinner. Quality women add value to each other's lives, and they understand the power of learning and growing together. So, are you ready to level up your circle and become a part of a community that truly adds value to your life? Number 2, has leadership and support skills. A high-value woman is capable of doing both, but not simultaneously, and she is wise enough to know when to act in each role. You can't always be right since life is about cooperation, and delegation of tasks and accountability for the result are both crucial. For the benefit of everyone concerned, a high-value woman knows when to assume leadership positions and when to decline them. And since it is so uncommon, only highly valued women possess the flexibility and the judgment to know when to be which version of themselves. 3, she is aware of her value. A high-value woman recognizes her moral value and doesn't require affirmation from others. Such a woman doesn't live in terror and doesn't base her value on her appearance, wealth, or social rank. She realizes her importance as a human being and has a tremendous amount of self-acceptance and self-love. High-value women are compassionate and avoid feeling entitled, even if they don't let other people's opinions influence their judgment. Number 4, she is a grounded and mature person. A high-value woman is quite mature if you haven't figured that out yet. She never uses deception or trickery to acquire what she wants. Such a woman would never withhold her affection from or verbally abuse the people in her life since such behavior goes against her moral standards, and she would never permit her actions to contradict her convictions. Because of this, she has her own opinion about societal norms like dating conventions. Unless she believes it to be the correct thing to do, she does not follow expectations. Because high-value women are aware that ending a relationship is always an option, you won't ever feel stuck in one with one of them. Demands and ultimatums are not part of her game plan. Number 5, she's not scared to say her thoughts. A high-value woman will freely express her views, feelings, and opinions even if other people don't agree. She doesn't hesitate to bring up issues, provide suggestions, or make demands. She does this because she is aware of the value of both her needs and her ideas. She will firmly establish boundaries and say no without feeling guilty. This woman has a practical and original way of expressing herself. She expresses herself in an open and vulnerable way to communicate her opinions. Number 6, she is dedicated to personal growth. A woman who values herself places a strong priority on personal development. She values leading a passionate life that is filled with opportunities for mental, emotional, and spiritual development. To accomplish her goals, she isn't hesitant to seek for assistance. A high-value woman is not scared to acknowledge when she is mistaken since she is aware of how little she knows. Realizing she's strayed is frequently illuminating since she's more inclined to investigate and pick things up. She can learn as much as she can from anyone in her life by being honest and modest, whether that person is a peer, lover, kid, or professor. A high-value woman also dedicates herself to learning by being up to date on news, watching movies, reading books, traveling, and consuming art. Number 7. Youth. Although it may sound contentious, youth has value in the market. Women have a biological clock, therefore those who can have healthy children are seen as having a higher value in society than those who have passed their prime. Most women can still have children after the age of 35, although problems are more likely and they are thought to be at higher risk. A 25-year-old person is more valuable than a 55-year-old person just from a biological standpoint, since the former is more likely to be physically fit and have more years ahead of them. The average statistics are quite obvious when considering sizable segments of the population. Although most women peak between the ages of 22 and 32, men typically do so between the ages of 35 and 45. And before you start brandishing your pitchforks, keep in mind that we're just discussing this from a biological standpoint, not a social or professional one. Of course, there is more to women than just their youth, yet, whether you like it or not, youth does factor into the equation in the same way that a man's capacity for protection and support does for males. High-value women are mature when they are young, they don't wait till they are 40 to begin to take their life seriously. Number 8. Fame and visibility. Even if you are a remarkable lady, if you live by yourself in a cave, you are useless, not even to yourself. High-value women sparkle and have brightness about them. They don't seek attention or plan for it, it just finds them. You've seen the women who enter a room to everyone's attention. They are aware of this woman, who they have never met. You are aware of her existence. The image we discussed previously has gone beyond her close group to the point that everybody knows. Contrary to popular belief, fame and exposure is more meritocratic. A high-value woman's fame is earned via her accomplishments and outcomes, not through controversy or manufactured drama. Everyone is aware of when an asset has significant worth and when something is only acting deceptively. Penny stocks are unknown, blue-chip stocks are already well known. Because Apple, Amazon, and Google are high-value corporations, you've probably heard of them. Nobody knows about your side business. Number 9. She is caring and compassionate. This woman cares about everyone, not just a few people. She will treat you with respect whether you are her best friend or her waiter. A high-value woman is lovely in this sense because true beauty comes from inside and is evident in how one treats others. She appreciates not only herself but all living creatures. Think about these questions if you're unsure whether the woman you're with is a high-value woman. Is there a mysterious feeling that emanates soft affection when she is around? Does she demonstrate her concern for others? If the response is affirmative, you've discovered a valuable woman. Number 10. She has class. A high-value woman understands how to embrace her beauty and charm genuinely while appreciating the beauty of others. Also, she views other women as comrades rather than rivals. She is committed to uplifting people and is aware that love is abundant. She doesn't need to solicit attention from others since she exudes confidence, which is attractive. Number 11. She takes care of herself. A woman who values herself takes good care of her physical, mental, and emotional needs. She takes care of herself because she is dedicated to doing so. If you encounter such a lady, it will be obvious that she takes care of herself by giving her body the nutrients and hydration that it needs. She also works out frequently. She can feel her best and face the world with confidence thanks to this treatment. She leads a balanced life and is aware of her limitations. Number 12. A source of comfort and inspiration for her partner, her kids, and others around her. Because the world is harsh, teamwork is the key to a successful existence. The world is harsh, it is unpleasant, hazardous, and draining. Your life slows down when you're with a valuable woman after a long day. Whether you are a man or a woman has no bearing. Your life will become more stressful if your spouse is prepared to quarrel, fight, and doesn't follow through on their commitments when you get home. If you are battling everyone, you cannot be a high-value woman. A valuable woman can recognize the next stages and where focus and effort should be placed. She is light because of this. What are your thoughts on this list? Do you fully agree? Anything else you would want to say? Tell us in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and share it with your friends, so we can keep making them. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button, and remember to click on the notification bell. Also, be sure to check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.